Hey everyone, join me while I make my Jamaican curry, chicken, cabbage, and potatoes. So right here I have my onions and my garlic sitting. I'm gonna add a teaspoon, a couple of tablespoons of curry. I'm gonna give that a little dash because you want to make sure that you add your curry. I'm only adding the garlic butter and the chicken bouillon because I don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan, but I know I want to get that curry mixed up. Right here I have my chicken that's been seasoned for about an hour. I have my vegetables, I have my cabbage and carrots, and my garlic paste. Yes. So right now I'm gonna go in, since I have my onions and garlic already on my curry, I'm gonna add my chicken to the mixture and I'm gonna give that a good stir. Right about now, stir it up. And right now I'm not gonna add my water. I'm gonna let it sit in its own juice for about 10 to 15 minutes before I add water. Right now I'm gonna get my rice going while my chicken is brewing and cooking. I'm gonna do a cup and a half of rice because it's only 3 of us that I'm gonna feed, but this will be plenty even for leftovers. Now I don't know about you guys, but I do like to rinse my rice. That's before I cook it. That's why I'm adding it into this measuring cup so I can rinse it. So as you guys can see right here, this is just the chicken broth. The natural chicken juice is on its own without any water. I'm gonna give that a little stir really quickly so you guys can really see how that flavor's in there, and it smells amazing already, and it's not even halfway done. So I did decide to add one large potato in it. This you can do to your own choice, but I wanted to just add a little bit more flavor to it because I love potato in my curry. So here I'm adding the one potato in there, and I cut it into big quarters. And I'm just gonna add all of these. Now, if you notice, I did not put any seasoning on top of my potatoes because I want to give that a good stir and a good go, because I don't want to add too much seasoning to my food because I do have my elderly mom here, and she cannot have all of that extra seasoning. And you also see I did not add my habanero peppers, which I love, 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 but the flavors I have, it's gonna be amazing. So here it is. Oops, excuse me. It's fogging up. So here it is. I'm going to add some thyme to it. I have my carrots already seasoning on my cabbage, but I'm going to take it out because I do want to get my carrots cooking a little bit more before I add my cabbage. So I'm going to add them right here on the potatoes and just let that cook down for I'll say about another 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna just let this sit. Let me get all of the carrots out, and I am gonna add, excuse me. It's hard doing this with one hand and videoing at the same time, but I'm gonna add a little thyme to it. It may look like a lot, but when I add it in, you'll see that it's not. It's just enough. So yes, I add my thyme to it. Now I'm gonna add my cup and a half of water. Actually, it's a little bit about 2 cups, but right now I'm only adding a cup and a half of water for right now. And I'm gonna let that simmer, cover it back up, give it a little stir. And once I like to get all that flavor off, and just get it here in the middle, let some of that thyme get in, because I did add the thyme late. I actually thought I didn't have it, but when I looked in my refrigerator, I'm not seeing the carrots. I'm like, yes, I have my thyme. So here it is. I added my thyme, gave it a little stir, and I'm gonna cover this again for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now, here are the seasons that I forgot to show in the beginning. I used garlic salt because I did not use a lot of salt in the beginning because, again, I don't like putting that much salt in my food. So here it is. I added my cabbage to it. I thought I recorded the video of me adding the cabbage, but me and one hand is doing what it do. I am adding a little more curry to the top of my cabbage and vegetables. And yes, the potatoes and chicken and onions and all that stuff is under there. Now, as you see, I am not going to give it a stir. I want my cabbage to steam a little bit before I go ahead and stir it. Right here, I'm adding a little bit more garlic salt, because like I told you guys, again, I do not like adding regular salt, so I can just get 2 birds with 1 stone by adding salt. I'm going to add a little bit black pepper, and let me tell you guys a little cheat that I did. I added just a little bit of Old Bay seasoning just to give it that little extra kick. So here's me adding the Old Bay. seasoning to it just to give it a little bit more flavor. Again, I'm not going to stir it now. I'm going to cover it so my cabbage and vegetables can steam before I stir it, excuse me. So now here it is. I got a little bit of steam going with it. So I am going to add a little bit more of the chicken bouillon to it just to give it a little more flavor. Because you know that cabbage is going to add a little bit more water to it. I'm going to stir it on both sides, put a little in the middle. Excuse my stain. This is how you know this is real deal raw footage here. So I'm going to give that a little bit more stirring to it. Get that chicken bouillon good and deep in the creases. Again, I'm going to cover this back up again and just let this season for about, let's say about 5 to 7 minutes this time. Now this kitchen is smelling amazing. My little one keep coming in. Mommy, is it done? Hold on, baby. Hold on. So you see here, now I'm finally stirring all the juices over the cabbage. And you can see it's already done by me just letting it give it a little, I mean, it's not completely done. It already has that seasoning by me letting it sauteing a little bit and steaming. And forgive the pot for moving because again, I had one hand on the camera and one hand on the spoon. So yeah, so it's moving and grooving. And I didn't bring my tripod up because I have on my nightgown and a robe and house shoes. So this is me just cooking because it's Sunday, so I have to wash my girl's hair before I meal prep and get ready for my work week. So yes, here it is. Everything is boiling. Everything is smelling good. I have my rice rinsed off. I have it straining. And this smells absolutely amazing. Even my cats is in here meowing and they cannot have any of this. So here is the final look, guys. I am plating. I have my rice on my plate. And you see the juice is just coming from it when I tell you guys this is amazing. So this is my meal, my Jamaican curry, cabbage, and potato and rice meal. So I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please like and share for more videos. Thank you. Bye.